Hopefully, you all guys are having a wonderful day. So today, some important games finished between in the UEFA Euro 2024, and England play a draw game, which was a goalless nil-nil draw, and everyone expected England to actually win this game, but they couldn't win the game. Yet they were not able to create anything of significant XG. So they are struggling. I predicted way before this tournament is started that this English team is not well balanced to compete with some elite international teams, or they cannot go to the top four. They will go into the top four until and unless they gets an easy run in of games in the knockout stages. So it is the case that is most likely they play a draw game against Slovakia, and then they played against Denmark, which was again a draw game, and then I think they beat their first game. So what's the problem in this English setup? Is the problem that I see is the manager which is not brave enough to take some huge calls. And if I am the manager, I will be taking off Phil Foden from this lineup and Bukayo Saka from this lineup, and Harry Kane. So Harry Kane is actually not able to press enough high enough the or he if he's dropping back too deep, and when he drops back too deep and he plays the ball to the wingers, then when wingers make the cross, he does not have the legs, the pace to reach into the final ball. So that is the problem. So how you need to cope this? I think what England can do right now is take some big shots and uh, play Bellingham as the number 8, as he used to play as a number 8 when he played for Borussia Dortmund, and play Phil Foden as number 10. So if you want to play Bellingham as a number 10, you have to bench Foden, because this is not making sense. So you have to play Anthony Gordon on the left hand side, Bellingham as number 10, or if you want to play Bellingham as number 8, then you can have Bellingham as number 8, Foden as number 10, and Anthony Gordon as number left winger. And I would prefer the Cole Palmer in the right hand side as a right winger. And for the fresh legs, I would prefer Oli Watkins up front, because he is the striker. Harry Kane is playing because of his name, and he actually didn't do well enough in the previous tournaments as well. When it mattered the most, he couldn't be able to score the goal, and same was the case when he was playing for Tottenham, or same is the case when he is playing for, you can say, Bayern Munich. So he is not. I don't think he is an elite striker. So you have to take some big shots and make the team uh, who can win the tournament, not go with the best names you have. And this is if we talk about today's game, uh, it was Bellingham was actually very poor, along with Harry Kane. Bukayo Saka was not good as well. So that means these guys needs to change. Bellingham had 86% of passes accuracy. He sent three long balls, and out of them, two were successful. And he tried to dribble five times, but he was only successful one time. And for ground duels, he won only two ground duels. That is not good. And 16 times he lost the possession. 16 times as a midfielder, Bellingham lost the possession, and which is, I think, the most of any player. I'm sure that would be most of the any player. And this is, and Declan Rice, Conor Gallagher was simply is not good enough to be if representing England at the international level. He is an athlete. He is not a midfielder. He can run fast, but he is not that type of midfielder. If you want, if you are insisting Jude Bellingham to play as a number 10, then what you can do? You can play Kobe Menu as a number 8. But I'm still not confident on Kobe Menu. Kobe Menu out of possession. If the opposition team is playing on a counter, they have a very good player, then he is prone to mistake. In possession, he's a fantastic. Back four is kind of sorted. Kieran Trippier, Luke Shaw will come. He will replace Kieran Trippier. That will be the case going forward. I think Luke Shaw will play the next game, and Phil Foden. There is not a lot of things apart from that. So this is the crux of the game. Next game, Luke Shaw will play in place of Kieran Trippier, and you have to take some bold calls as a manager. Play Jude Bellingham as a number 8, Declan Rice as a number 6, Phil Foden as a number 10, and Anthony Gordon as a left winger, Bukayo Saka or that guy Cole Palmer on the right side, and Oli Watkins as up front. So this is the thing, blueprint of success. This is the best possible team that is well balanced going forward, defending on the set pieces. Everything is perfect for this team. Now we'll talk about the game that was played between Austria, and it was 3-2. Austria and Netherlands, and that's what I actually predicted it way before the game against Netherlands and France. When it was draw, I predicted that this group is getting harder and harder for uh, this group is getting harder and harder for the Netherlands, and I see Austria is qualifying for the next round, which they did. They won it 4-0. They won it 3-2, and any team that will come against Austria, they will struggle. They will struggle big time because they are a high pressing team, and they make your life very difficult. They might not have the required quality, and they might not have the required quality to tease the team, but they are the team who will give everything for their coach, and who will give everything for what they are taught. So this is a well drilled team, defensively, offensively, how to press, when to press, pressing triggers, and they press as a whole as a team. So they are very fantastic team, and anyone who will go through next stage, then they will struggle. So this is the Netherlands still have a chance. They are third, and there will be they will joining Croatia, Slovenia, and other teams who are finishing third. And now after that, they will see the aggregate. The top four best teams who finished at number 3 will progress to the next stage. And another game, France is also struggling a bit when scoring the goal. They are dominating the games, but when it comes to score the goal, they are actually struggling. So we will see what happens with them. Kylian Mbappe was fantastic, but as as it is the case, he was not able to score the goals, and he was not able to provide the assists. Barcola was fantastic today. Colomani. There is a number 6 who is the what is his name? N'Golo Kante was fantastic as well. So they are a team that are not clicking in front of goal, but they have the quality, they have the balance right. Unlike England, they will click anytime and they will thrash any team that comes their way. They are still the favorites of this tournament. And there is a game that being played between that was played earlier today between in the Copa America between Brazil and Costa Rica. Costa Rica defended well. They were able to draw nil-nil against Brazil, and they were able to take 1 point. This Brazilian squad, I am not confident with this midfield, and the selection of the squad is not good. Richarlison should have been in the squad as number 10, because if the opposition team is playing as in a low block, then you have to you have to you have to actually have a striker who is all in all striker, who will sit, who will pin down their defenses. And if you make 10 crosses, there are chances out of 10 two will be successful, and he might be able to score a goal. So that was a missing piece today. And in the selection uh, this midfield like Joe Gomez, Bruno Gomes, Lucas Paqueta, I am not confident with this midfield that this midfield will go and win any title. And if we see their attackers, they have all the same type of players like Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Rafinha, Savio, and uh, Endrick is a different type of striker, but apart from that, they are all the same. So they can't all start together. What I would suggest, play Vinicius Junior in the left wing, and Rafinha in the right wing, and at the striker, their striker, young striker, Endrick as a striker. So this will balance the attacking play. Otherwise, they are all are left wingers, and they are playing in one team, and this does not make sense. Vinicius was poor today. He tried to dribble past 6 times. He was not successful. Fair enough. Costa Rica were in a low block. They were doubling up when Vinicius had the ball, but Vinicius surely had to do better. And that was it. Please subscribe the channel if you're new to this channel.